Yo, what up? Happy Friday. We got episode 8. But before we get into episode 8, let's talk about episode 7 with my neighbor, my mentor, one of the good dudes in my life, Leo. Leo's amazing, bro, and he did it the right way. He worked 40 plus years, married 40 plus years, raised 3 kids. Got 5 grandkids. Leo's just dope, man. He's selling his house. There's a bunch of weird people coming by trying to buy his house, and I've never seen a house for sale. And this whole week I've been seeing people come by, and yo, man, my bro is leaving. He's an older mentor. He's an older bro, but you know what? I'm gonna miss him. He's a good dude, and his episode was good, man. He spoke his truth and he spoke his life, and God bless that man. And excuse me, he's talking about being gone by July. That's crazy, because for 20 something years this man has been next to my house and he's just been there. So me and my mom right now, we have to deal with some other new people, but you know what, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Now it's episode 8, people. And this might be a good one. This might be a disaster. I have no idea. But we got my ex-wife, baby mama number 2. And you know what? I invited her here because we got something to talk about. And let's get it popping, baby. Let's get it popping. Let's in episode 8. Episode 8. Live at 5. Yeah, baby. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, Marci is in the building. I don't even know what to call you anymore. Can I call you my BFF? Like, I don't know what to call you, because you're kind of like our relationship is so dope. But I don't. You know what? I'm not even gonna use BFF because that's stupid. But what I want to say is thank you for joining me. I know that I'm annoying. I've been fucking with you all week. Be ready. But thank you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Hi.
Awesome. So your son just ran out the room because he's like super hype right now.
I know.
That his parents are doing this. But
It's funny.
All right, so let's start. The way I usually start. Where you from? Where you grew up? Let's start from the beginning, and then we'll go from there. Do you have alcohol or no? Weed? Anything? All right, cool. Let's make it happen.
Okay. So where I'm from. I'm from El Barrio, East Harlem, born and raised. I spent a little bit of time away from here, but this is home. And also spent some time over by St. Lawrence, where my dad is from, and that my dad's side of the family is from over there. So I spent some time over there.
All right, so let's keep it in the El Barrio. So El Barrio, 115th and First, correct?
Yes.
That's and we're talking about, okay. Let's start like from the hospital to where? So 115th?
No.
Oh, okay.
So from the hospital to actually my parents had an apartment near Pelham Bay, and we went there, and I was there for a very short time because my parents parted ways soon after I was born, and then from there, so maybe about less than a year.
All right, so 115th is 115th.
Correct.
Got you. All right, so let's go with the you already like touched on it. What was the mom and dad situation? It was very quick.
Well, my mom and dad were together for a very long time before I was born, and then my dad was a very good-looking young man.
Very handsome.
My mom
was
pretty hot too.
Very
but
handsome.
He was a smart Puerto Rican dude who looked Italian, and he made his way around.
Hello.
And so my mom was like, no thanks. But I'm sure there's a lot more to it. But so that was it. And then I guess when I was younger, I remember my mom and dad not being together, and I was really upset about that. I remember being a kid and like really being mad at my mom for not being with my dad. And of course, I didn't understand the logistics of it. I just wanted my parents to be together. And my dad was not there as often as I would have liked for him to be. And my mom and my mom's side of the family, it takes a village, and they were truly the village that
We're
were
gonna
there.
touch.
Yeah.
We're gonna touch on that
Yeah.
village because them
Shout
niggas
out
is
to the
deep.
Molina Albertorio family. I love them
Them
so
niggas is deep. But okay,
much.
so and your dad was wait, so the MTA was that before or during? Like when did he
No,
become an MTA driver?
so my dad was like the lead accountant for like Alexander's. If you know
Ooh,
what
remember them
Alexander's
niggas?
is,
I remember. Yeah, I remember them
yes.
niggas.
So he was like, the puppy swing of Alexander's, the accountant, so he knows what to do with money. And I think he was during that time waiting for the exam for the MTA. And then I was young. I was like maybe 4 or 5 years old when he became a bus driver.
Okay.
The BX12 to Orchard Beach.
Oh, yo, that line. Yo, you know
Yeah.
what you know what I called that bus? I called that the like bag. Excuse my for all the ladies. I apologize. That was the bagging. That's how you bag girls because
Of
that
course.
line, that
Absolutely.
line was like this. So after a while, you're gonna see the cute girl like 3 times.
Exactly.
By the fourth turn, nigga, you better say something like hello. So
Right.
that's what I remember when I was a kid with that fucking loopy line in the fucking.
Right.
But okay, so then
Yeah.
so the MTA started, and
Yes.
then
And so, but if we could touch on my mom a little bit, because my mom was popping too. My mom was down
hello,
in Wall Street.
yo,
My mom
the
was
floor
down
is
in Wall
yours.
Street, executive assistant to
Hello.
all these brokers and all kinds of stuff. So I had a decent childhood. Very family oriented. I had a lot of love around me, and I was still just always wanting my dad to be there, and he just wasn't for whatever reasons. I think as an adult, I understand more that my parents were just people trying to figure shit out. As I'm becoming, I not becoming, but as I am an adult trying to figure shit out. And when you're little and you're a kid, you're not in a space to, you don't understand that yet. So
Yeah,
it's been a
and my
process.
brother, me and my brother, we touched on that in the beginning, in the episode 2, and he put it a very simple way. It was a different time, and we don't know what the hell was going on,
Right.
and now, but you know what's crazy? Not I'm gonna defend your dad because that's my nigga. The Forget about the accounting part. Let's talk about the bus driver part. That is a gruesome fucking schedule, right?
Yes.
Then you go home and then you ain't trying to deal with your baby moms. So back then it's like leave me the fuck alone. But he did send them child support payments though.
Oh
Hello,
yeah.
how you doing?
Yeah. That's something that, financially my dad was on time all the time. And things, my mom made decisions in her life that had consequences that, you know, she had to deal with. And because I was her daughter and unable to really make my own decisions, I suffered consequences that she suffered too.
Yeah, that's a
So,
fact.
but it is what it is. He was always there financially. I never needed anything, thank God, except for his presence.
My presence, yeah, but I totally understand. But
Yeah.
all right, so let's move on to and I've heard of this man all the whole time we were together. I heard of this man. I never met him. Let's Before we get into grandma, because grandma's gonna get some love too. But let's talk about grandpa, because
Oh God.
I've heard about grandpa from Charlie. I've heard about grandpa from Arlene. I've heard about grandpa from so many angles.
Yeah.
What was this man like?
So, okay, my grandfather, I lived with him from my up until he passed away.
115.
On 115th, yeah, I
Yep.
lived with him, my grandmother, my mom, and myself, obviously here in 115. But my grandfather was kind of like a mystery man. Even though I lived with him, he was always in his space. He always had his own space, and it was like, but he was a happy drunk. joke. He was,
what was the saying? Charlie always says it.
¿Qué pasó?
Yeah.
He was a New York fan. He went for the Mets. He went for the Yankees. He would walk around with a Mets hat and a Yankee coat.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like, they knew that about him. He didn't pick or choose. That was his thing. And he used to keep a Bacardi 151 in the mailbox, and the mailman knew. So the mailman would deliver our mail to the door instead of leaving it in the mailbox, because he had
Wait. Why? Oh, it didn't fit. It didn't fit, obviously.
Yeah. And the mailman knew him.
Oh, okay.
He would be outside, and we knew where my grandfather was, because he would come upstairs from being outside with a bull bird shit all over his shoulders and his hat. So we knew he was standing under the tree in the front, or playing dominoes across the street in front of Thomas Jefferson Park. That was like that corner there before they planted a tree. That was the domino spot, and that was where my grandfather was at all the time. He showed me love.
Excuse me.
In the sense of, like, it was very minimal, but I knew that he loved me. And
he was okay. So he wasn't like on top of you, like
no. I wasn't like, how some grandfathers are. Yeah. There was a lot of us for him, There was
I can't wait to get to that part of the fucking interview. You niggas are so deep, but continue.
No, there's a lot of us. But I'm one of the only ones that actually lived with him for a long period of time. And he passed away about a week, almost to the day before 9/11. And, I remember the transition of my grandfather passing away. And then at that point I was like, damn, like, he was like the male figure in my life. And that was just a weird transition in my life when my grandfather passed away. But he was dope. He was freaking hilarious. When I say a happy drunk, I mean a happy ass drunk. He did not care for violence. He didn't care for anybody talking down to anybody in my family, especially not my grandmother's sisters. And he was a defender. And he was just such a dope soul.
No, I heard so many stories about that.
He was a fucking trip.
No. The first time I even acknowledged his presence was it was the Gorillas. And then Jay was like, yo, we're going to play Charlie and his cousins. It's a family team. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He was like, you see. So we get to the park. And mind you, Chuck is a fucking gorilla, right?
Right.
And we're playing Nelson, and we're playing the Jimmy, and we're playing. And I'm this is, mind you, this is fucking 2006 and 2007. I'm not paying, I don't pay attention in real life. Now I'm drunk and I'm really not paying attention. And I'm like, Jay, what the fuck is happening? I couldn't understand why we were playing our friends. Like, it really fucked me up. So then Chuck, I'm like, yo, Chuck, what's going on? He's like, no, it's my grandpa, he passed away. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, but why does it say que pasó? He was like, no, that's something. So what I believe that happened was Jay didn't give a fuck to tell me what was going on. So I had to go to Chuck. I had to go to Charlie and get the story. I think that's what really happened. But that's the first time I acknowledged or even heard of your grandpa. But even after that, I always knew that he was a super, super dope man. And then obviously when we got together, you elaborated and you made it even deeper.
Yeah.
But
so
I did.
Chuck and my cousins, like Chuck and Jimmy and all of those guys in
they appreciated him.
that generation. They had time with my grandfather. They would come here. This was remember, my house, my grandmother's apartment, this was like central.
Home base.
Everybody came here. You were coming from Puerto Rico visiting, you stayed here. We were having a gira, everybody stayed here. I mean, we would have.
It was home base.
This was definitely home base, without a question. Open door. My grandmother, if you needed somewhere to go, you didn't, because it was here.
Yeah, so, I got you.
So they have a more vivid memory and more of experience and just really good memories with my grandfather.
No. To this day, I know that Chuck. Mind you, everybody, Chuck and Charlie's the same person. So I don't want to confuse people. Chuck and Charlie's the same person.
Right.
So what about I did meet your grandma, but before we get into grandma, I have to tell my first grandma story.
Oh my
So
God, bro, you almost didn't make it.
so let me say so let's tell the people what happened. So me and Marci are dating, right? And we're not too close yet. We're still in the that's just someone I'm hanging out with stage, right? But she invites me to her hood, to her family, right? And I'm like, all right, cool.
It was Mother's
So
Day.
what was it?
It was Mother's Day.
Okay, we started in December. Mother's Day didn't really mean shit to me. It was fucking 2 months after that. That didn't mean anything. So
Okay.
anyway, So anyway, I thought it was a good idea to bring my best friend, which is also a Hennessy drinker. And mind you, we have the Hennessy
I
in the
love that.
back. We have the Hennessy in the back pocket, right? So we go inside. Whose house is that? That was Eddie's house.
My Uncle Eddie's house.
So we go and me and Elliot, we just doing our fucking best friend, fucking joking around, loud
Stupid.
shit, and
I was like, oh, this is so fun.
yeah. So anyway, I sat next to her grandmother, smelling and drinking Hennessy. Mind you, her husband passed away several years ago from alcohol. This lady does not want anything to do with alcohol, right? So, mind you, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm still dating the new girl. I'm in dating new girl fucking mode, right? I don't know what's going on. So
no, you know exactly what was going on. You were in my family's house, sir.
I didn't know that she was fucking fuck alcohol fucking guy. I didn't know that.
Okay, no, you didn't know.
I did not know that she hated alcohol people. That's the point. So anyway, we get back to the Bronx and you know what I'm saying, we're about to fucking cuddle and snooze. And she's like, by the way, don't you ever fucking come to my family. And I'm like, what happened?
What happened?
So take over the story. Take over the story.
So my grandmother, I think at that I was still here at that time.
Yeah, you were still living there. Yeah,
Since I got home, my grandmother made it a point and she was like, ¿Y ustedes? ¿Y quién es ese tipo? I'm like, oh my God. Grandma, I'm sorry. And she's like, I can't say everything in Spanish, but she was like, let me tell you something. I hope you don't bring that motherfucker here ever again. Him or his stink ass friend, because they both smell of alcohol. Malagrecido. This, oh my God. She went so in that I was just like,
Yep.
But I was still like, but I like it.
No, yo. But I'm gonna tell you what happened. I told Elliot and I told myself, I said, you know what? I like her and is nigga, put the alcohol away. We gotta respect. So that in my credit, and you my witness, that didn't happen again. I never embarrassed myself like but I didn't know. So, you know. But okay, so now let's talk about the 1,500 cousins. And by the way, I love you all. All you niggas is my niggas. And when I met and when I got with you, everyone was Xavier.
or Elazar.
Yes. Because I didn't like as they started coming, because I met Xavier as a little kid, right? So that's the only one that the name just stuck to me. So then when fucking what's his name? You see, I'm fucked up right now.
Nelson, Elazar.
No, the
RJ. Justin.
the three brothers. RJ,
Xavier, Justin, Jared.
Okay. I saw Justin, right? And I was like, what's up, Xavier? That nigga said, I'm not Xavier.
He looked at you, he was like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Yeah, who the fuck is this nigga? Like, the bad impressions were just all over the place. But explain, no, not explain, but tell us how.
I'm gonna try to make a really long story short.
No, explain. No, well, I don't know what story you're gonna tell. What story you're gonna tell? I just want to know, what did it feel like with that so much love and so many siblings and cousins and third cousins and fifth cousins, and like, what was that? Because I grew up with like 8 cousins. And there's like 6 of us left, so right. You know, I don't know. You know, I didn't have that number.
So I'm an only child. I have no brothers or sisters from my mom or my dad. It was one and done for both of them. But My grandmother is one of 10.
Yep.
She herself had 6 children, 2 who passed away. Who
God
actually
bless them.
today is my Uncle Junior's birthday, who I never ever met, but it's his birthday, so happy birthday, Theo Jr. And my Aunt Nancy passed away, but she had 3 kids. And then my Aunt Marty has 3 boys. And then my Uncle Eddie has 1 girl.
Niggas is deep.
My Uncle Nelson has like
There's a
42
family
kids.
reunion picture.
Yeah.
There's like 50 people in that motherfucking beach.
Yeah.
It was a beach or a park, some shit like
My
that.
mom had me. So growing up it was like we were all brothers and sisters. We all went to the same elementary school.
Yep.
We all did everything together. We all packed into my uncle's blue station wagon and went to school and came home. And we were just always together. You know, I remember just always being with my cousins, and it was amazing. My childhood with my memories of my childhood were great. We did hitas, and that's just my grandmother that I just said. Remember, she's one of 10.
Yeah.
That was just my grandmother. So all of the other aunts and uncles, they all had kids, and then we would all link up, and you know, birthday parties, baby showers. It was always a damn ass baby shower, always a baby being born, and the family just expanding. Always somebody celebrating a birthday. And then once a year, every summer, we would come together, rent like 2 charter buses. Everybody would be packed in this apartment that I'm in right now. And I mean, we would be in the bathtub sleeping. Anywhere you could lay a cuito on a pillow, you found somebody. In the living room.
Yeah.
There would be 10 of us just laid out, waiting to get up, to go get on the bus to the Hida, to either Bear Mountain, Heckscher State Park, Rockland State Park, whatever. And everybody was cooking. The house was always filled with the smell of food. Thanksgiving was always a production. I mean, it was just great. It was great. I miss those days.
There was no downtime. There was no downtime.
There was no downtime. It was always something to do, somewhere to go.
If the word lit existed back then, the Molinas were lit.
We were lit. We were lit all the time, and it was always an amazing time. My mom's side of the family is really like the love that I know, that I give, and just that whole sense of family comes from that, for sure.
I felt it, and I was a fucking boyfriend husband guy, so I felt it. So I can't even imagine, you know, what you grew up with. No, that's the beautiful thing. So so as far as 115th itself, because I know a lot of times when we would go over there, you know, you got the Italian mob on the fucking on Pleasant, and they were actually on Netflix, so that's like a real fucking thing. People get with it. Like 115th and Pleasant was like, I don't know what family it was, but it was like a real fucking spot of one of the top 5 families that got arrested when Giuliani took everybody down. What was that? What was the 115th?
I won't go into detail about that because I'm not. But two of my very absolute best friends. Excuse me, I'm gonna burp a lot because I'm drinking beer. 2 of my very best friends in the entire world is my Comay Christina and her cousin Antoinette, and we grew up like from 5 years old.
Wait. Mind you, I did not know they were related. I just learned that right now. I swear.
Really?
I swear.
You just didn't pay attention because I've definitely said
I thought them niggas was homies. They grew up together.
No,
but go ahead. I had no idea they were cousins.
And you know, I mean, straight Italian, everything that you think Italian, that was what it was. And it was a different culture for me, but it was great because they embraced me. Their family embraced me. Their family is amazing. They are like my family. And you know, although we've grown up and we're adults, but our kids love each other. Our kids are friends with each other. And you know, I was blessed to have the people in my life that I had in my life.
That's why you know how to make pasta so good, you son of a bitch.
Well,
your pasta's amazing, by the way.
It might be. It might be. I don't know.
Your pasta is serious. But go ahead.
So Yeah, I mean, you know, I was exposed to a lot of amazing things. I mean, I lived and live still in the projects. Um, and they were in a brownstone on Pleasant Avenue. You know, I mean, we were going, their birthday parties were in their cousin's house in, you know, Long Island with the beautiful fucking pool and all this. So I was exposed to a lot of amazing things, not just material things, but they also shared love the way my family shared love. And it was great. And our parents actually knew each other when they were our age. So
Nice.
it was just like a generational kind of friendship that just kept going.
No,
And
it's
for that,
that and I would say that about when I was learning about your side, like the love was crazy. Like I just called Nelson the other day. Like I spoke to Elazar. Like I still fuck with your family, and we're not even together. But them niggas
right?
fuck with me because
Yeah,
they're so naturally good people that they still fuck with me. And I called Nelson. I was like, "Yo, I got my CDL, bro." He was like, "Yeah, bro." And then I called Elazar, and then and you know, even though it's only them two, you know, but I can call pretty much all your cousins, and them niggas fuck with me. That's the way it is.
yeah.
So your grandparents and whoever started that love, I don't know if it was great or whatever, but it's your family bloodline is fucking with the
My
love is amazing.
my great grandparents were incredible people as well. They came here from Puerto Rico, and their parents are. I think my great grandfather, his parents are Italian, and my grandmother came from Puerto Rico. My grandfather's side, they had a finca in Puerto Rico. So it was like real shit. And then they came here to work. My grandmother, all her sisters, and whoever's kid was old enough, they came here and they worked in factories. My grandfather became a merchant marine. The boys that were old enough became merchant marine. And, you know, you came to this, you came here to New York, to America, to make something better for yourself. And they did their best.
No, for sure, for sure. But they did a great. The point is, they did a great job with you because you
Yeah, family
motherfuckers,
has always been super
you
important.
motherfuckers, you motherfuckers, yeah, all of you are fucking amazing. Like I just like, there's not one of your family members. I'm like, you know what, that guy doesn't fit. Like all of them are love. It's like love, love, love. It's like it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So let's go. Let's go to the teenage rebellious high school girl. Like what was that like?
For me.
The gang. Like when did it start to get gang, nigga?
Oh God.
Like
All
Clinton
right.
or
So
before
it
Clinton or
wasn't.
after
It wasn't.
Clinton.
First of all, let me just make it very clear. I was a Catholic schoolgirl. I graduated. I was valedictorian.
Hello, hello.
Evaluation.
I don't even know what
I
that
was
means, but okay.
very. I was very. I walked the straight line as much as I could, and then it wasn't until early teenage, 13, 14 years old, where I was like, I have a fat ass. Somebody told me, and I turned around, looked in the mirror, and I saw it.
Hello, how you
and
doing?
so I became more aware of myself. Really, that's what it was. But I could have used the guidance of my dad, probably. My mom was always working, 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 working. So I spent a lot of time just with my grandmother or my cousins or the village.
The village.
And I just always knew, okay, I need to be able to do good in school so that nobody bothers me, because that was the main thing. Everybody needs to do good. You didn't do good. You didn't do good in school, but sorry, I keep burping. I that was what everybody wanted from me, was to just do good. And so, okay, here's a valedictorian diploma.
But wait. There was so many of you. Who the fuck is watching you? Like it was. But you know what? Wait. Okay, when I said that, I gotta take it back. They watched everyone.
They did.
They was watching everyone.
When we heard Theo Nelson's whistle, so okay, for a little more context. I live on 115th Street in the projects. My uncle lived on 115th Street between First and Pleasant. My other uncle lived on 115 and 116 and First Avenue.
Yeah.
We were
That's
like,
why I took it back. That's why I took it back.
We were like a triangle. So even if I was outside and whatever, my mother was at work or somebody was at work, there was always somebody that was like,
somebody watching.
I saw Marci,
yep.
And I saw her, and I did it, and she said this. And So my cousins were always around, and my uncle Nelson has this whistle. Everybody knows the whistle. If you hear the whistle, we will all just pop out of nowhere. Yeah. You hear that whistle for like 3 blocks. And everybody already knew. We didn't know who he was looking for or who he was calling.
Everybody line up. Everybody line up.
Show up. Right.
Everybody
talks about the street lights. For us, it was that damn whistle.
No,
you heard that whistle.
That means line the fuck up. That's what the fuck that
means. Right. So, yeah.
No, that was dope. All right. So let's just jump to the realness. Kehlani, the beautiful, the gang, the fitted hat, the football player. Let's just jump from the high school, graduate. Obviously you graduated, and then you had Kehlani. Like, what was that? What was that like? Like, was that a rude awakening? Was that
Can I just say something about my high school graduation? Because we just said all these amazing things about all the people I had in my life and all the things and all of that. Do you know who went to my high school graduation?
I want to know. I don't know, but I want to know. Who?
My mother and Kehlani's father.
That's it?
And I graduated with
wait. So all these amazing 1,500 motherfuckers. Yo, they were busy, bro. Chill out.
Whatever.
They was at work.
I'm just
graduation's at 1 o'clock, nigga. The niggas at
whatever. Rude.
It's okay. I'm defending your family. They was at work, nigga. Ain't nobody got time to go to no goddamn graduation at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
So all right. So let's talk about So let's talk about the beautiful and gang Kehlani. What was that experience like? Were you scared?
All right. So I went to college. I went upstate to college, and of course, following Kehlani's dad, who also went to college. And then when I went to college, I didn't get a degree, but I had a baby. And
you got a degree.
I got a degree already.
It's called motherhood.
Right. So my gosh, how old was I? I had Kehlani when I was 19.
Me too.
And, right. So, I mean, I was young, of course. I was under the impression completely that I was going to be with her for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And, when you have a baby, I don't know, I guess for me, being around so many kids in my life and being around so many babies that turned into these giant kids and people, it almost became like a slight switch that switched on for me. Like, bitch, you gotta get your shit together. Mm-hmm. You about to have like a whole person that you're responsible for.
Yep.
And that was immediate for me. And I immediately was like, okay, as soon as I'm able to, I need to like really focus on something. What am I going to do with myself? And her dad did the best that he could. And we had a decent life while we were upstate. I lived upstate. I lived in Livingston Manor, very close to Roscoe, New York.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't know that. I have no idea where that's at. But
sir, it's very far. It's about almost 2 hours.
Sir, it's very far.
It's very far. And
all I know is Chester and Monroe. That's all I know. Chester and Monroe. That's it.
No, I'm like an hour away. That was an hour away from Chester. So we we did the best we could with what we knew. And what did we know at 19? Fucking nothing.
Nothing.
And so my mom was like, all right, so you're having this baby and you need to come back down here and figure out what you want to do. And
that sounds so fucking scary, bro.
It was terrifying.
Yo, that's crazy.
It was terrifying. And what it did was make me see how I don't regret my daughter ever. My daughter is one of the biggest blessings that has ever been in my life.
For sure.
But it made me see like, you fucked up. Because shit could have been real easy for you. And you just pressed the hard button.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, I pressed the hard button. Now what? What I got to do? I got to do this. And earlier I mentioned my my homegirl Antoinette. And my Christina, my girl Antoinette, she had a baby at 16. So she had already been experiencing what it was to be a mom, even younger than me.
Okay.
And
so we got some hood guidance.
Well, you know what? It really wasn't. I gotta be honest. Being around that group of people that was super significant in my life, I learned a lot of etiquette, and I learned a lot of how to shy away a little bit from the hoodness, even though it was still there. But I learned a lot from being around them. And Antoinette was like, "Look, bitch, they got this program downtown. What the hell was it called? Damn, I don't remember the name of the damn school I went to. But it was downtown by 14th Street.
Catherine Gibbs.
No.
I just made that up.
How? I don't remember. Anyway, that shit down. But she was like, look, I'm going there. Come with me. Just listen to what he's saying. I'm signing up. If you want to sign up, sign up. So it was the medical assistant school. And I went down there and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Sign me up. I took out a loan. And she and I banged that shit out. And she was pregnant again doing that. And
wow.
We both were so dedicated to not being pieces of shit parents that we fucking thugged that shit out, and we finished it, and we both finished at the top.
How much? How long? Like a couple of months?
It was 10 months with a 5-week externship.
Okay, so pretty much a year. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much a year, and then I got an externship at Mount Sinai. They hired me on my externship there, and from there is just history. I just was like, all right, this is what I'm doing, and then I was able to make money and support my kid, because while Kelani was maybe about 4 or 5 months, her dad just wasn't moving fast enough for me.
Nigga kept it moving. Nigga kept it moving.
I gotta go.
We gotta get this. But you know what? The fact that and this is my opinion, the fact that you came from a strong family, mm-hmm. What that thing that snapped, like that is, I'm assuming, is from family. Like, who the fuck, like that just some, it's pretty, man, it could have been survival. Who the fuck knows? Whatever. No. But the fact that something hit is pretty good. I like that.
Right. So what hit was that I was able to, probably for the first time in my life, step outside of the box and look in and be like, look at everything that you have already accomplished up until now. You can't drop the ball now. Absolutely not. You cannot drop the ball now, girlfriend. No. So that was also a transition, me becoming a mom, transitioning into also maturing, and like, okay, my mindset got to change. Things got to change, because this is some real shit. And I can't depend on my mom and, the people around me for everything. So I just became very like gung-ho on like, I need a job, I need insurance, I need a job, I need insurance, I need to make money. That's what I did.
No, I would say when I had my daughter, right? Because I'm straight hood. Like, I'm straight West Farm and Freeman. I was straight like I really believe that my neighborhood was fucking everything in life.
Absolutely.
And even though like you said, we don't regret our kids, but what Kayla did for me was like same thing. It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Mind you, I got Mom Dukes that you know very well.
Yep.
I'm gonna say the word disappointed, because she was very disappointed that,
of course,
we just bought a house in 95 and Kayla was born in 95. So she was like, we got a house. Oh, we got a house? Oh, by the way.
And we got a baby to put in it.
I'm having a kid. And so, the point I'm trying to make is, we don't regret our kids. And I don't want no one to take our words and say, well, you hate your kid. No.
No, my God, no.
We love our kids, but like I always say, you're not supposed to have a kid at fucking 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You're not supposed to. But you know what? The nigga here. Hello, the nigga here.
Right.
So you know what? Come here, little girl. I love you. And she took me, and my daughter took my mind out of the corner. Like, you know what? No, nigga. You need to do something. And that's when my cousin Eric started to show me more love. Like, nigga, you got a kid. Right. What's up?
Guidance, because you didn't have your dad.
I didn't have nothing.
You didn't have an example of how to be a good dad. how to be a good man
no,
to
no,
be in a
100%,
relationship
100%.
and a good partner,
Yes.
so that you can support the mother of your child
Everything,
and your
everything.
dad. So
It's having a kid young sparks something in you.
Yes, it should.
And it's a beautiful thing. So we don't regret our kids. We're just saying that it sparks something in you when you fuck up. Yeah. And I'm not taking that away. You do fuck up at 19.
Absolutely.
That's a fact. So all right. So let's just jump to our situation. So for those that don't know, me and Marci met in 2009. 2009. So the way that we met was...
I'm sorry, that's a lie.
What do you mean it's a lie, niggas?
It was a little bit before that.
Oh, I'm gonna get there. Give me a second.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, give me a second. So
all right.
Okay, so what happened was I was dating Marci's cousin. Okay, we just gonna tell the truth. Because my cousin Jason, we got a little backstory here. I'm sorry, people. This is gonna be a long fucking interview. My bad. This might be like a Godfather fucking three hour thing. I apologize.
Like 3 parts.
Yeah. You can watch this on YouTube and watch it little by little. So my cousin Jason and Marci's cousin Marlene worked together. So Jason started a softball team called Gorillas. Okay. So now, this is when Charlie comes in the picture, because Charlie is Marley's brother, and I'm always with Jason. Me and Jason was together every fucking weekend. Right. So I was dating this girl. I forgot her fucking name, whatever her name was. So we were in 140, whatever the fuck, in Adam Clayton, right? Well, this big ass field. So you were there. Your cousins were there. Your mother was there. It was just like a whole... And I don't know why. It might have been somebody's birthday. I don't know what the fuck happened. So the way that I even knew you said what?
It was a championship game.
Yes. So the way I even knew of your existence was I'm with the girl that I'm dating. So I'm not even fucking paying attention to you. So I'm with the girl I'm dating, and Marlene gave you...
Not my cousin. It wasn't her at that time.
No, it wasn't your cousin. No, it was a different girl. No. It might have been at the same time. I don't fucking know. The point is, that day I was not with your cousin. I was with another girl. Okay. But Marlene gave you a camera to videotape. I don't know what the fuck.
The championship game.
Okay, I no, but you were just focused. You weren't focused on the game. You were focused on the batters.
Right.
And whatever. Okay, fine.
And their asses.
Yes. So maybe 2-3 weeks pass, and I'm in Jay's house because I'm always with Jason. So now I'm in Chester, fucking New York, because I used to sleep over there for fucking 2-3 weeks at a time. And she plays the fucking video. And all I hear is the commentator, which is you. Every batter that fucking came up, and you had a joke, you were saying some fucking slick, funny shit. And I'm like, yo, who's that? And Marlene said, that's my cousin. Don't even try it. Leave my cousins alone. Because I was already dating one. Yeah. Yeah, I was already dating one cousin, so she was like, "Don't even try it." And I was like, "I just want to know." So the first time that you ever even existed in my brain was hearing your voice on the fucking recording. Fine. Then I actually met you in by that field that AJ goes to sometimes, and fucking by the college of Fordham. Is that Fordham? No, not Fordham. Lehman. Harrison Field. So we had the Gorillas again had a game, and the fucking Molinas and all the fucking motherfuckers come out to support Marlene.
Yep.
And I actually see you with your fucking blonde highlights, and I'm like, "Hey, boo," and you're like, "Get away from me." Yeah, exactly. That's the same face right there. I know who you are, nigga. Go over there. Get away from me. So then,
go get your friend.
Yeah, go get your friend. So whatever, we play the game and we leave. Whatever. So now, then there was another situation. I'm in the bank getting some money, and I saw you, and I'm like, and I didn't know your fucking name, and I'm like, "Hey, cousin," and you're like, "Hey, weirdo, fuck off," and then you do the same thing again.
On Castle Hill.
Yeah, no, you were getting pizza. I was getting money.
Yeah.
And then you did the same thing. Like, it's just gonna fucking go away.
Right.
And then there was a fucking beach incident. So we were always crossing paths.
Right.
So then one day I'm on fucking Facebook and I'm doing my regular fucking morning Facebook checkup routine. And I see, now I know your name. Now I know that your name is Marci. Right. I see Marci, not Aponte. It was Abatorio. And I'm like, oh, hello. And I'm like, request, how you doing? And then that turned into me stalking the shit out of you for fucking 3 weeks. And I don't know if y'all, is the poke button still on Facebook or they got rid of that?
Ew. Oh my God. I think they got rid of it because it was creepy.
Bro, I kept poking her.
That shit.
I was poking every fucking, like, I don't know, every day I would get on Facebook, I would poke her. So finally she fucking inboxed me. She's like, bro, what the fuck is the
Do you have a fucking problem?
She's like, bro, what the fuck is with the poking? And I'm like, hey, I'm trying to be all cute. I'm trying to be cute and shit. And she's like, you know that I know you dated my cousin, right? And I'm like, what do you mean? No, that's over. No, that stopped. And she was like, yeah, whatever.
Let's just, for clarity, I just want to say this.
Yeah, say whatever you want.
It was over. But I want to say this.
Yeah, say whatever you want.
Was it a fucked up situation? 1000% yes. Did I do it anyway? 1000% yes. And you know what? I've made my peace with it. I've said my apologies, and it is what it is. It was not at the same time. No, it wasn't at the same time.
I'm not that much of a douchebag. I am a little bit of a douchebag, but I'm not that.
Either way you put it is a ratchet shit. Whatever. Anyway, moving on.
So anyway, back to the story. So I'm poking and she's fucking telling me fuck off.
Right.
So
do we really need to go into all of this?
No, we can skip it. Let's just skip it. All right, so let's skip it. So
long story, really short.
Yes.
Abby and I ended up spending a lot of time together.
A lot of time.
Yes. Oh, who is that? Oh, we spent a significant amount of time. We got to know each other.
Yes.
We were, you were.
We were double dating with Crystal.
You were her girlfriend. Yeah, you were fucking embarrassing me, and whatever. I feel like we were just, hanging out. We did a lot of Thirsty Thursdays in South of France. We had a lot of bonding there. I met a lot of your friends.
It was okay.
Yeah,
like you said, whatever. So let's just let's jump to the let's just jump to AJ when that happened. So
we could jump to AJ because AJ came fairly quickly after about a year of us dating.
Yes.
We found out about AJ, and then your mom tried to make us get married 7 seconds after we found out. Like,
no. She was super duper church at the time.
Oh, she was. Yes, that's right. Oh my God, she was hallelujah, and she still is hallelujah. You can't.
No.
But
she curses a lot now. So there's no more hallelujah.
Yeah, and she drank a Corona not long ago with me.
And she drinks a lot of wine and tequila. But anyway, we're not gonna go there. So yeah, so AJ. So fast forward, AJ comes into the picture.
Yeah.
We do get married. I do propose in 42nd Street, Times Square.
Can we also just really quickly
give me a beer? Give me a beer. Speaking of AJ, thank you, sir. Give me a beer. Appreciate
Hi, Papi.
Really, yes.
What's important? What I want to also highlight is that in the time that you and I were dating, I kind of secretly became obsessed with Kayla. Because I
don't know what's going on right now, but okay.
What do you mean? Like I
became obsessed with Kayla?
Yeah, as far as her being your daughter and you being a dad. Like I was intrigued with, okay, what kind of dad is he? And I wanted, knowing that you and I were an item, and I just wanted to see you flourish as a dad.
Okay, gotcha.
I knew I had a kid, and that's what I wanted from my daughter's father's girlfriend at the time. And I wasn't getting that. Anyway, but it was just important. Your relationship with Kayla was super, super important to me. That's part of the reason why I felt like, yay. Hi, puppy.
I know.
So yes, that was important. It was very important that Kayla was involved in all the things that we did.
Oh no. Kayla was super dope at the time because before I introduced her to Annette, I because there's levels to this shit. Like even now with me and you, like our kids before they
Annette is my DM.
You said what? Who? Oh, okay. So like even now, like before our kids meet anyone, this is gonna be a fucking process, and that's what we did. Like,
right.
When you introduced me to Kehlani, it was a process. When I introduced you to Kayla, it was a process.
Yeah.
So it's just a respect factor. Right. But what the hell were we talking about? AJ? Yes.
I don't know. Look down to your freaking thing. Yes, AJ's born.
No, you jumped. No. You interrupted the flow when you said something about Kayla.
Sorry.
So you finished with the Kayla thing?
Yes.
Okay.
I just love her. She's having a baby. She's making me a step grandma. I love it.
Hello. I picked her up from work today. It was amazing.
Yay.
All right. So so we got AJ. We get married. Yeah. Blah blah blah. And then let's just fast forward to
right away. We did get married. You proposed to me. It was an amazing proposal on 42nd Street. Oh my God. I thought it was the most amazing thing ever.
What you thought? It was the amazing thing ever.
It was the most amazing thing ever.
Yes.
But truth be told, Abby is Abby, and everybody knows Abby.
Whoa! Ain't nobody know. What does that mean?
Puppy. People know who the fuck you are.
Puppy, please. Okay, so let's fast forward. Let's fast forward to the bunch of
grandmother.
Yes. You said what? Grandmother who?
Send the boy to his grandmother.
Your mother don't want you in the interview. Get out of here. Okay, so now the
Really?
I don't know. You just told me to send him away. Love you, bro. Oh, you can stay here. It's up to you. You want to stay? Okay, you stay. All right. So let's fast forward to what's important here and the message that we're trying to send to the people. So, okay, fast forward. Me and Marci separated. Okay. Mm-hmm. Our relationship.
How you fast forward to me and Marci separated?
Bro, what you want to talk about? We got married and then we got married. It didn't work out. Fast forward. Like, what do you want to talk about? Our fucking honeymoon? Like, there's nothing to talk about. The point is this. When you get married, it's all beautiful and it's fucking la la la, yeah, whoo. But fast forward, niggas fucked up, which is me, totally fucked up. And, you have to find a way for it not to be messy. And that's the message that I want to send. Yes. And the reason why when it's holidays and it's birthdays and I'm in your picture and you're in my picture, mm-hmm. and people are like, what's going on here? You know what's going on? We're raising a family. That's what's going on.
Correct.
The reason why my daughter is still next to my ex is because we're a family. The reason why my first baby mama and my second baby mama are cool is because we're all family. Yes. The reason why my mama and my ex-wife are cool is because we're all family. Right. Like and that's the message. The message is this: you separate with somebody, you don't have to fight.
Right.
And that's what I have to say that I appreciate, because I have a lot of friends that I got one coworker that has to take his kid to a precinct, and the mother picks the kid up in the precinct. Like, bro, it's fucking crazy. I got another friend that hasn't seen his kid in fucking 2-3 years because she's upset because he got married. He didn't do anything wrong but move on. Right. And she's upset. So our situation is so fucking dope, and I want to just say thank you, because I can make it difficult for you. You can make it difficult for me. I don't know why, but we fucking get along, and I don't want no trouble because it's not necessary. You know what I'm saying?
It's a choice that you and I both are making, because one, you and I both know what it is to come up in a broken home, meaning we don't have both parents, and even if we did have both parents, our parents couldn't get their shit together enough for us to not feel like they couldn't get their shit together. Mm-hmm. There's a certain level of maturity that's required to do that. You already know how I feel about it. Like, unless there's feelings there, there's no reason. And even if there are feelings, you have to make the choice to, this is not even about you and me no more. This is about these kids that we got here that are
And there's
suffering the
three. And by
consequences.
the way, there's three of them people.
There's three of them.
There's three of these motherfuckers.
And they all need to see that we can still get along, that we can still cohabitate together, and be. It's still work. And they don't need to hear us. Whatever you and I got going on, whatever you and I don't have going on, the kids don't need to be involved in that. What they need to know is that they're loved by you and I, and that you and I are mature enough to be civil with each other and still show love to each other in a way that they can feel comfortable being with you and comfortable being with me. Mm-hmm. And you and I need to come together as a team, because we still got a unit, raising these kids. So if I say no to something, you got to be on board. And if you say no to something, I got to be on board. You know what I mean? That's just a simple example, but it requires a level of maturity. Even if I felt something for you still, or you felt something for me still, the fact that one of us doesn't want to continue in the relationship, we got to respect that. And we have to respect our kids in the fact that they're also watching how we move, because that's how they're going to learn how to move, Yep. And if you're not willing to step outside of that and take a look and see that it's so much bigger than you and I being together or not being together, or what you did to me or what I did to you, is so much bigger than that. They need to know that it's okay that you and I are not together.
No, it's a beautiful thing, because and the fact that we don't talk. First of all, I don't talk bad about you in front of.
That's a big thing.
You don't talk about, you don't do that to me. We don't make them choose sides. I'm not gonna lie.
Sometimes I'll be telling AJ, your father's a moron. He forgot to pack this in your bag.
No, yeah, that's what
he didn't watch.
Whoa! Don't be agreeing with that shit, bro.
No, but
who got your uniform right now? Where your uniform at?
I do.
Exactly. Your moron moms took your uniform, and you got a game tomorrow.
But I'm gonna be there tomorrow.
Exactly.
But it's I think it was just
the negativity needs to be nothing, like super minute.
And if you and I do have an issue, we'll handle it privately.
Oh, we always do. We always do, because that's what it comes down to. And you can't we can't make them messengers. We can't talk negative, and like we already said, we can't talk negative about each other in front of front of the kids. Right. I make it my business to reach out to Kehlani sometimes. I'm about to get my stepdaughter her first tattoo. My idea. Thank you. We're going to get a tattoo, me and my boo. Kayla and Marci are like the tightest fucking mother-in-law duo ever. I'm trying to get into the live, but she said she looks horrible. Let's see if Kayla wants to join. Let's see if Kayla wants to join.
Yes, Mom, and I'm going to Jamaica with your mom and the kids. So.
Hello, it's like, yo, the village is strong, and you know what?
It has
to be strong.
If we're gonna be successful people, if our kids are gonna be successful people, if we want our kids to experience things that we long to experience, and we're fighting to continue to experience. But
no. Check this out.
Set that up for them.
Oh yeah, Kayla did that shit. She don't got makeup on.
That's all right.
I saw my dad and my mom in a picture for the first time fucking last month. That's crazy.
You're a beautiful pregnant, all right? Sorry, I'm talking to your daughter.
I know. Yo, no,
yeah,
but I need her.
That was a crazy experience, huh?
No, bro, at 46 is the first time that you see your mom and dad standing next to each other? Well, not standing next to each other, but it was, I think I saw like maybe 93 or whatever. Mm-hmm. But it was something that was just like, whatever. The point is,
It's not whatever. That was a big deal. That was a big deal for your mom, too, believe it or not. No, that shit was hilarious. She was like, give me the give me the hell out of here. Get me the hell out of here. That's what she said. Yeah.
So
but co-parenting is not, it doesn't have to be difficult. It can be challenging, especially co-parenting with Abby, but you have surprisingly made I feel like you and I are much closer now than when we were together.
Is that crazy? I was
We
saying
are
the
so
same
much
thing.
closer now, and I think
No,
it's
I was
because
saying the same thing. I don't know. I don't know who that guy was married to you. Who the fuck was that guy?
We've taken the romantic part out because that's the part of it that just wasn't gonna work. We've taken that out. Okay, this don't work, but this does because you and I have a kid, and we're both willing to work on that part of our relationship. And I feel like it's just so much better now because we have a common goal, which is making sure our kids are good.
Yes,
and it's bigger
100%.
than you and I individually.
And I'm gonna tell the guys out there because I can only speak for the guys. All right, guys, for those that are in the same situation, what helps me, and I don't, you could take this or throw it away.
Really, Mom?
You could take this. You could take this. Mom has a question.
Yes, I know. Finish what you were saying.
No, we're gonna get to that question.
Yeah.
What works for me is I don't follow Marci on Facebook. I don't follow Marci on IG. I don't want to know nothing about her social media life.
Just clarify something. I don't follow you.
We don't follow each other. How about that?
Okay.
Like, what are you talking about? You don't follow. I don't follow you either. So, who don't follow who here?
Because I refuse your requests.
What request? I don't request you.
That was a long time ago. That was when it first.
Oh, okay, fine.
Burned down.
Well, yo, you still throwing shots, you bitch ass nigga? Unbelievable. Anyway, the point is this.
Hi, BM.
That work. That the other BMs too, and by the way, people,
tag team the shit
when these when my two BMs are in the same room, I'm done. I have no defense. I have no defense. So the point is this, guys. Whatever you need to do, to get along, that's what you need to do.
Do it.
If you need to not follow each other, if you need to like stay, everyone stand in each other's way. All that matters is those kids. You don't need to fight because, Marci got a new boo, so I'm upset. You know what? If I'm upset, I'll go to my closet and cry, but I'm not going to take it out on my kid. I'm not going to take it out on and move to Florida. Like, no. We will figure it out, but we'll figure it out together.
Right. You want to answer Mom's question?
There can be no...
there can't be no back and forth shit. Her question was, how would you introduce a new partner to the kids? Do you want to answer that?
Well, what I would do is Kaylani's older, so she'll probably handle it better than this guy will. This guy is going to be, he's going to have a problem more than I'm going to have a problem.
He's my twin. I love him.
So he's going to be more upset than me. How about this, AJ? Let's ask AJ the question. AJ, how would you feel if Mama had a new boyfriend?
Or if Daddy had a new girlfriend?
Or if Daddy had either way, how would you feel about that? Would you be upset?
If she had a new boyfriend?
Yes.
I would stay with you. And if you had a new girlfriend, I would stay with her.
You heard that? No. So you'll be upset. Get back in the picture. So if Mama got a new boyfriend, you will be upset and move with me? Mm-hmm. And if I got a new girlfriend, you'll be upset and move with her. So AJ's not with the bullshit.
No, he's not. I could have told you that a long time ago.
So if my boos are watching or Marci's boos are watching, you ain't welcome, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
No.
AJ's not with the bullshit, nigga. Sorry. Anyway. Oh, wait. But how about this? Me and Mama get boyfriend and girlfriend at the same time. Where are you going to move to?
Well, Nana.
All right, so...
Look. He's still very young.
No. He's going to move with Titi Cesar.
No, Vanessa,
AJ's moving with you.
Gladly take this little motherfucker in.
No. Let's give Vanessa, since Vanessa's here, let's give her some props. Thank you, sis.
First of all,
you are the greatest ever in life.
Titi Cesar is the real fucking deal.
100%.
Titi Cesar be holding it down all the time, no questions asked. I have no brothers and sisters. I told y'all that already. Y'all, Vanessa is my sister. Fuck, I have his room ready. She's so funny. And I'm so grateful to Annette and your relationship with Annette, because with that, I have inherited her brothers and sisters, and I love I love it so much. I'm grateful.
No. I need the people to understand. My daughter's pregnant, and literally she has the boyfriend's parents. She has her parents, and she has her stepmom that is gonna be a grandma. Like, this is serious, people.
Right.
Kayla refuses to not include Marci in this fucking situation. Like, Marci is gonna be a fucking grandma.
First of all, hello.
No, I'm just saying it's fucking accept, it's not normal. Hello.
It took me a while to accept that because I'm only 36. But whatever, it's happening, and I want her to hurry up. So yeah, I think you and I, Abby, are doing a more than decent job trying to navigate co-parenting because it's not easy. I think that our kids have us there to support them in our.
Wait. Talking about support, let's talk about Kayla. So, people, Kayla had about 3 crises in her life. This nigga called Marci 3 times in her life. Crisis number 1, she called Marci first. Crisis number 2, she called Marci first. Crisis, and I'm like, what the fuck you calling her for?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you something about my relationship with Kayla. I remember being her age when I met her and not wanting nothing to do with no fucking body that my dad ever brought me around. Like, bitch, have a seat. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just let this little girl be. She's mad cute, and I want to be her friend, but I'm gonna just chill. And little by little, it just naturally, our relationship just grew into a friendship. But I feel like she also understood that I was somebody that she could come to that ain't gonna immediately backhand her. However, in every crisis, baby girl, I hear you, and this is my advice to you. However, we gotta tell your mom. Because
I'm not doing a secret thing.
Mom, okay?
We're not doing a secret. We're not doing a secret.
I will be here for you as moral support, but we gotta tell your mama, okay? For everything. Because I needed also for Annette to know that she could trust me with her kid, but also as a parent. Because yes, I'm your friend, Kayla, and I'm your stepmom, and I want you to understand, know that you can come to me for whatever. You can no judgment zone. But there's a level that I got with your mom that we have a mutual respect. She got to understand that I'm going to come to her and put her on to whatever she needs to know about her daughter. And it's going to be a safe space. You know what I mean?
That's the realest shit ever in life.
Right. So, and that, I feel like those experiences that Kayla fucking put us through helped us get closer and helped us understand that we had each other's back regardless. These are our kids.
And you know what? Before, and this is like, you know, AJ was like, well, I don't know, 1 or 2 when Kayla was putting us through her shit. But it like before Annette accepted AJ and accepted, like, you know, that's something else.
First of all, Annette always accepted AJ.
No, but he was a baby. That's different. Yeah. But the acceptance of the trust levels is crazy.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what the village and like Vanessa said, that's what the village thing is about.
Absolutely.
And you know, if I'm going out, if you're going out, whatever, like, you know what, Vanessa, hold it down. Yeah. And you know, now with this new with the new baby coming, I don't know who's gonna try to give Kayla fucking babysitting time. It's gonna be.
I just would like to say I have a car seat already, so I'm.
What the fuck you mean you got a car seat already?
Because I can't take the baby nowhere if I don't got a car seat.
Oh, I gotta get a car seat. Oh shit, I gotta get a car seat. God damn it. Yeah, I gotta get a car seat. The point is, we're gonna end it off.
Yes.
Good job. I appreciate. And by the way, people, just in case the haters want to talk, we are not having sex.
No.
We haven't had sex since we split up.
That is a huge part of being a successful team.
Yes.
We cannot be intimate in any way, shape, or form because that fucks shit up.
Yep.
It really, really does, because emotions and feelings are really difficult to manage when you're trying to tell yourself you don't have emotions and feelings for somebody.
But you just left that bed yesterday.
But so immediately, for me, it was like, that cannot happen.
And
That
don't get me
cannot
wrong.
happen.
Don't get me wrong, people. I was trying. Holla. Hey.
But you did a lot of trying all over. Anyway, that was a huge part. So if there are parents watching, and the best the best advice that I could give is, if you're trying to successfully co-parent with your child's
No intimacy.
father, that cannot happen. Otherwise, y'all not really focusing on what's really important. So no intimacy and respect. There's got to be a level of respect.
I would say stay out of each other's business. Like,
Stay out of each other's business. Don't follow each other on social media.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
And just, be open to hearing what you have to say and what the other person has to say, and keep focused on the common goal.
And it's teamwork as well. It's teamwork.
Absolutely, it's teamwork.
There's a lot of times that Marci's working late, or Marci needs to get her hair and nails done, and she'll be like, yo, hold me down. She'll be like, yo, can you do this for me? And there's times that I'm working or I'm doing something, and then she'll be like, yo, App, go pick up the kids. You know what? It's a team. It's a team. Yo, what up now? What up? Yo, we were talking about you, bro.
Hola.
So the point of the way we're going to end this, guys, is this. Teamwork, village, love, and this is why the co-parenting episode was a success. And thank you for doing this. Episode 8 is a wrap. AJ did not let us down. He made a super cameo.
Hi, my baby.
But Nana wants a shout out. Don't forget, Nana is a super awesome village supporter as well.
Yes, we can't forget to say that having Nana as sometimes a mediator and almost sometimes a third.
Oh, wait. Let's give a backstory. People, my mom and my wife and my ex work side by side in the same office.
We do work together.
I can't get rid of her if I wanted to. No. If I wanted to get rid of her, I can't get rid of her.
Right. Transparency is key. That's very, very true. Like, we have to be honest. I feel like you and I are honest with each other about so much now, so that we got to always be on the same page.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the only way that this works. And
that's right.
It's not always easy, but you have to be willing to just to do that. I know it's just a lot. I've learned so much about myself being with you and experiencing what we experienced. I can't even explain. I'll do a whole other episode about how I've grown and changed and accepted and healed and not healed and healed again. It's just so much. But I'm grateful.
And you know what's beautiful? That Kaylani knows that I'm not gonna hurt you. Your son knows that I'm not trying to hurt you.
Right.
Your son knows that you're not trying to hurt me. Kaylani knows. So you have to understand that the trust that we have to give to these kids as well. Like, kids are smart.
Yeah.
So you have to understand, if they know we don't get along, they're gonna adjust to that. If they know we love each other, they're gonna adjust to that.
Yes.
But the love you know what it is? Love in separation is a thing.
Absolutely.
So it doesn't have to be love. Oh, I'm gonna go pick you up. We're gonna go to a hotel. No, it's love, and love doesn't have to be intimate.
Right.
Because I'm gonna go a little deep here. In February, I had a super nervous breakdown. Do you know who I called? My ex-wife. You know what my ex-wife did? Got in her car, lost her parking, came to my house, made sure I was good, calmed down, and went back home and struggled to get parking for 2 hours. That's what I'm talking about, people. We're talking about, if Marci is in trouble, I'm going to get her out of trouble. If I'm in trouble, Marci's going to get me out of trouble. And that doesn't have nothing to do with intimacy. Right. It has nothing to do with booty calls. It has nothing to do with none of that. It's about, I cannot have and I'm talking about both my baby moms. I cannot have either one of them in danger and in harm's way, because we got kids.
Yeah,
And
we're
we
vital
need
part of
to.
each other's world.
It's a big deal. If this kid was to lose this woman, I can't raise this nigga by myself. I would have to explain to him for the next 20 years what happened. No, it's a team effort. And, we all need to understand. Stop fighting your ex. It's not that serious, people.
Please. It hurts the kids
Stop.
more than
Stop
anything else.
fighting your
You're
ex.
hurt when you do that, and they're there. Even when you think that they're not listening, it's there, and they see your mannerisms, they see your behavior, and they record it. They're like freaking sponges. And they're gonna be sponges, I want them to absorb
Good.
good.
And that's why I sent you the video with Lala. I sent Marci a video
Yeah.
with Charlamagne interviewed Lala.
Yes.
And Charlamagne said, "What's going on with you and Carmelo?" You know what she said? We're amazing. And that's the energy we got to give our kids. Good, happy. And you know what? Sometimes me and Marci get into it. He don't have to see that.
Right.
We fight on the phone or we fight on the side. But people, if you're watching and you got beef with your baby mama, do not fight for 25 extra bucks. Don't fight for 50 extra bucks. You know what?
Right.
Give it to her. Give it to her. So
it's not even about that. It's hard though.
But sometimes that's the beef though. Oh,
yes,
bitch. Oh, you want 150? I'm already giving you 100. Give her the 150. You know what the 150 is gonna do? The 150 is gonna give you extra time to not fight. Like, don't fight about nonsense.
Yeah.
If she got a new boyfriend, you know what? Oh well. Go meet that nigga. Go meet the nigga, and now
let me talk.
Oh, sorry.
Sometimes it's hard when it's only one party or one parent that sees it that way, and the other parent is still committed to that low vibe and not willing to see the bigger picture. It becomes a huge challenge. And sometimes, you know what? I gotta drop off my kid at the precinct because this bitch or this nigga is not, holding it, doing their part. So this could be a successful co-parent situation. Yep. So it's hard when it's only one parent that sees the potential of the co-parenting situation. You got somebody else still stuck in their emotions. Because I'll tell you right now, there's no reason for a parent, a mother or a father to be in any kind of funk with each other if they have not addressed their emotions about how they feel about the other parent. Period. I don't care if you got 100 girlfriends, sir. Did you pick up your son?
Yeah.
Did your son brush his teeth? You could have 1,000 girlfriends because I have my emotions in check about how I feel about you. And you, how you feel about me. And AJ, go brush your teeth. But if you don't have that in order, it's going to be messy. Period.
No, it's a fact.
It's a choice. You have to be able to make that choice. And I think that you and I have continuously made that choice. And that's why it works for us. And I'm very, very grateful for that.
And I don't want people to think that we're perfect. We're still learning every day. Every day we're learning. Every day. And this has nothing to do with the interview, but I got my CDL, motherfuckers. I got my CDL. I'm gonna be a something. I don't know what I'm gonna do in life, but I got a CDL. I'm gonna use it in sanitation, or I'm gonna drive fucking Pepsi trucks. I don't know what I'm doing, but I got my goddamn CDL. So AJ, say goodbye to mama.
Bye.
Bye. Nigga, this nigga invaded my whole interview. So thank you for doing this. Marci, episode 8 was amazing. Woo! Love you forever. Bring his uniform tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hold on, what? AJ, they stole my shirt. It's okay. AJ wants me to show my shirt. AJ
oh my God.
You like that?
Oh my God.
You never seen that?
Wait a minute. Time out.
Yes.
Time out right now.
Yes.
I thought that was a picture of your Uncle Papo and AJ.
No, that's me and AJ.
I thought that was Papo.
No.
Group therapy. What happened now? Was that what this was? We could do more episodes. We can definitely do this again.
Let's come together and game again next week.
Next
week.
I
have a schedule, sir. I'm sorry.
I gotta make an appointment.
No, sorry. we could do Saturday if you like.
Puppy.
That's your cuz. But anyway, thank you, Marci. I appreciate you doing this for me. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.
Episode
Good
8.
night.
Woo!
Aw.